Stop doing things to prove to your man that you are worthy of being in a relationship with him or being his girlfriend. Stop it. There are so many women that post videos on social media where they say, I'm cooking for my boyfriend until he proposes to me. I'm cleaning his house. I'm doing... Stop. Please. For the love of all things good. Stop it. If he doesn't see your worth just simply by the fact that you're an amazing person, he doesn't see it. And all the cooking, cleaning, being his little personal assistant, babysitting, and being a nanny to his children, being a sex goddess is not going to expedite his decision. I just spit. I'm so sorry. It's not going to expedite his decision about whether or not to commit to you or marry you. You will drive yourself crazy. And how you start off in a relationship is exactly what you're going to have a piece of hair on my lip. What's going on, y'all? Is how you start off in a relationship is how you're going to have to continue. You're hustling, doing all this stuff, trying to prove yourself. It's not going to stop once y'all get into a relationship. It's not going to stop once y'all get married. And it's not going to stop once y'all have a kid. As a matter of fact, you're going to have more shit heaped onto you that you're going to have to do. You should not have to prove your worthiness to anyone, whether that be for a job or a friendship, a family member's approval. Stop it. You see what I do. You know how I am. Make a decision based on that. Stop turning yourself into a damn crazy person trying to gain the approval of people who will never give it to you to begin with. Or they'll act like they've given it to you, but then use and manipulate you because they know that their approval is what you live and die on. Stop it, okay? If you have told your man that you want to be married by a certain time and the time is approaching and ain't nothing changing, or it's past the time and ain't nothing changing, whether that be for just so he can commit to you in a relationship or because you want to be engaged and be married, then you have to make a decision. Hey, we had the discussion. He knows what I'm wanting. It's way past that time. And things have not changed. Now, you need to make a decision. You can bring it up to him again, see where his head is at. But then you have to decide, if he doesn't give you the answer that you're wanting, you're either going to stay and continue to frustrate yourself and suck it up and try to get people to talk to him and influence him. I know all the tricks. Try to drop hints that will get you nowhere. Or you can decide not to have a discussion and make a decision to accept it and to stay. And unfortunately, a lot of women just choose to accept it and continue to complain and beg him and try to influence him in some way. Stop it. Too many videos that I am seeing of women who are complaining that I've been with my boyfriend for 8 years and he still hasn't proposed. I wouldn't have been past, 2 years if that's what I want. What are we doing here? That's why I tell women to always have money saved. Because if you're in a situation where you depend on him financially and you can't go nowhere, that's another reason why you get these situations where they know you're not going nowhere, so they can do whatever they want to. You're washing their nasty drawers. You're making their breakfast. You're taking care of their kids. You're running their errands. They don't have to do nothing else for you. And I'm sorry, I don't want to be with a man that I have had to cry, argue, and beg to commit to me or to marry me. What part of that seems romantic? Like, help me understand. I'm just trying to figure out how this seems like, this seems like something I want to do. That does not seem appealing to me at all, because I would be walking down the aisle just thinking, wow, I had to beg this man to propose to me. I had to beg this man to commit to me. We had to argue and fight, and some of y'all be tussling over whether or not he should commit to me. I had to fight for this ring. If I wouldn't have said nothing, he probably wouldn't have proposed to me, he probably would not have agreed to be my boyfriend. And like I said in another video, how you start is how you're going to have to consistently be for the remainder of the relationship. You will continuously have to be the one initiating things and arguing with him and being repetitive and talking over and over and over and over and over again and dropping hints. That's how your whole relationship's going to go. That's the type of family man and father he's going to be. Nothing is going to change. And a lot of women don't understand that part of it. Also, I can't wait till we get to a point where marriage and families and babies stops being the focus and the damn goal for everybody. Y'all are turning yourselves into crazy people to get a ring and to walk down the aisle. I don't want to be with anybody that doesn't want to be with me. If I gotta beg you to be around me for any reason, doesn't even have to be romantic shit. If I gotta beg for you to be in my life for any reason, I don't want you in my life. I want to be around people who want to be around me. I want to be around people who see my value, who see my worth, who love me, and who care about me. I want to be around people who are like-minded and on the same page as me. I'll be damned if I be in a relationship with a man that I got to beg to commit to me. Like, how does that even sound fun? There's nothing wrong with wanting a relationship or marriage, but when you become desperate and you're turning yourself crazy and you're just draining yourself mentally and emotionally and physically to beg these men to act right, it's not even worth it. You've gone too far at that point. We need to reroute like a GPS system. It's time to reroute. Because this is not the way. I don't want a man that I have to beg to treat me right or beg to commit to me or beg to marry me. We're just not going to be together. It's just that simple. And I can't wait for more women to realize the power in saying, I'd rather be single than lower my standards and beg anybody to do anything for me. But until that point, we're going to have these situations where you are dating, talking to this guy for 2 years and you're his unofficial girl. Y'all remember that Cassie song? Anyway, or y'all have been living together for 10 years and he still ain't proposed to you yet. And that's what you've been wanting. Hell no. No. I would rather be by my damn self until somebody comes along that can do right by me. And I wish more women would think the same way.